Before we begin, I want to apologize about my voice. I have a little bit of a throat cold, but I want to share some thoughts on fear and some of the things I've learned about fear and the necessity of overcoming it. And most of these I have learned from reading Brendon Burchard's book, The Motivation Manifesto. I strongly encourage you to read that book. It is a life-changing book. It is very encouraging, uplifting, and will help you make leaps and bounds to living the life that you want to live and reaching success. Fear rips us away from freedom. It keeps us captive and keeps us from being successful. Freedom is the destroyer of greatness. It keeps you from believing that you can succeed. It keeps you focused on what you can't do and what cannot be done instead of what you can do and what can be done. We all know that fear exists only in our mind and that we should tame our minds to overcome our fear. Yet look at all the adults walking around and act like powerless little children to avoid the life they want, all because of fear. You know, there's people who blame society and say, you don't understand. I can't succeed because other people are constantly holding me back. Other people are constantly standing in the way of my success. I'm afraid to live out my dreams because people might judge me and reject me. Well, here's something to look forward to. People will reject you and not like you. Oh well, not everybody's going to like you. You have to overcome that fear of not being liked, of being rejected, because you will be rejected. You will not be liked by everybody. Not everybody will be in your corner. But you can't focus on the haters, on those that are not in your corner. You have to focus on those who are. And those who are for you are far more than those who are against you. And the self-oppressed, they'll say, you don't understand. I can't chase my dreams because I might fail. I might not be good enough. Again, here's a freeing revelation. You will fail. Failure is part of success. We learn by our failures. We learn by our mistakes. Look at how many great inventions were invented by mistakes. Plastic was invented because of mistake. They were trying to find a fuel. Instead, they made plastic. Look how plastic revolutionized the whole medical industry. A whole bunch of other industries. Fear is just a debilitating thought of the mind. Unless you're being attacked by a wild animal, chased by a dangerous predator, or a deranged human being, or face physical imminent harm, like you're falling off a cliff, fear is not real. It only exists in your mind. You know, some professionals out there will say that fear is natural, fear is normal, and in most cases they are wrong. And again, you know, there are some healthy fears like, you know, don't jump off a cliff without a parachute because you'll die. You know, those kinds of fears are natural fears. But the type of saying that, you know, being afraid of success is natural, or having some fear and some doubt of being rejected is healthy, in most cases this is wrong. Because fear is debilitating. Fear is a robber. Fear is a killer. And those who try to make fear into a positive thing, it's like trying to keep a tiger as a pet or a wolf in your house. It's going to end badly. It's going to tear you to pieces because wolves don't generally attack people unless you corner them and capture them in your house because they're wild animals. Tigers are trained to kill. They are natural killers. You can't keep a natural killer in your house. You know, trying to keep fear as your best friend is like trying to keep a serial killer as your best friend. Sooner or later, you're going to be killed. That's just how it is. But if you must declare that we have to master our fears. Overcoming fear is a major key to success. Our vitality, our growth, our destiny all depend that we topple fear. Unless we overcome and topple our fear and stop giving into our fears, we're going to continue down a path of unsuccessful lives. People are afraid to chase their dreams for a variety of fears, too many to name. And most of those fears are invalid and are only exist in our minds. And if you continue to let fear rob you of your success, then you're never going to live the life that you were created to do. Your Creator created you to be a vital, productive, positive light into this world. Fear extinguishes the light of humanity. The light of the world abides in us, especially those of faith, and He has given us a destiny to make a difference, to matter in this world, to do more than just exist, make money, pay bills, and die. Don't let fear rule your life. Don't try to be buddy-buddy with fear. Annihilate it. Destroy it. Overcome it. Cast it out of your life. Perfect love casts out all fear, for fear involves torment, and they that fear have not been made perfect in love. There is power and authority given to you by your Creator to say, fear be gone. The mountain of fear, you can say, be removed and thrown into the sea, and it must obey you. You have to believe and tell yourself, these fears exist only in my mind. Even if I am rejected by my family and my friends, I can succeed. Even if I'm misunderstood by those around me, I can and I will and I must succeed. That even though I have doubts in my own heart, I can overcome. I am not a prisoner of my own thinking. I am not a captive of my fears anymore. I have authority. I have power and of love and of a sound mind. I have the ability to chase my dreams. I can and I will, and nothing is going to stop me. I have the power to succeed. My success and my failure lie in my mind, in me and me alone, and unless heaven stands in my way and unless the Creator says no, nothing can stop me. I can and I will have my goals and my dreams, and I will succeed. And I will not let my fear or anything else stand in my way. I will show myself that I can achieve my dreams. And I challenge you this day, face your fears. Chase after your dreams. Get out of your own way. Get the people out of your way and go for it. And remember, fear only exists in your mind. The only positive fear, the only good fear in this life is defeated fear. Go for your dreams. Achieve your goals. Live the life your Creator created you to live, and soar. Let your light shine, and let your love dispel your fears and dispel the darkness around you and change your life, change your world. You all have a blessed day, and may you be increasingly blessed through this and the coming year.